Hey guys, Cheeky Eats here. Today I have a video review of the Korean Army stew. This is the stew that my fiance made. And what I'll say is that the Korean Army stew, its highlight ingredient is actually Spam. Because, I guess in the Korean Army, when meat was scarce, Spam was actually readily available. So they used it in a lot of different dishes, this being one of them. And it's absolutely delicious. So I'll go through some of the elements of this stew and what's included. Today we have, of course, the actual soup is made with the gochujang, or this is the spicy red Korean sauce. These noodles are, of course, Mr. Noodle. We just have a whole bunch of these that we need to get rid of, so I'm trying to eat as much of it as possible. We also have this, I believe this is a sweet honey garlic sausage. And then I have a rice roll here. And then, of course, we have the Spam. So this is Hormel brand. Sorry, this is not Hormel brand. This is the Holiday brand, which is some cheap stuff. Also, I have a lot of it and need to get rid of it. Now on to the review. Let's just taste each element of this this bowl of noodles and see how it is. So let's start with the noodles. I'm not expecting much for the noodles. Let's see. As expected, salty. The noodles, didn't get overcooked. They're very firm still. If you've ever had Mr. Noodle, you'll know that it is not the best of the best with, the fancy Korean spicy noodles. However, it's fine in this case. The rice roll. So the rice roll, I think I overcooked a little bit. It's a little too soft. For those who have never had a rice roll, it's very sweet. Like, if you've ever had the sweetness of rice, you'll know this flavor. But the Korean rice roll is very chewy and also absorbs the flavor very well. But it doesn't like take on too much of the soup. It's just basically the outer layer that's coated. And finally, the sausage. Now you can use literally any sausage. I prefer one that has some sugar in it or some sweetness in it, because this soup is already quite spicy. The flavor profile of the soup tastes basically like a chili pepper that's been chopped up, added a bunch of salt, and basically compressed into an oil. And then this is now the sauce. This is probably not a good representation of what the sauce is. For those who have had gochujang, it's actually really tasty. So this combination of sweet, sour, savory, just really good. And it's not super oily. Like you'll look at this broth, it's not super oily the way that the broth has come out. And in general, I think for those that fear spice, I would say maybe take it a little bit easy on the gochujang. But for those who like it spicy, it definitely has a kick. Now let's have a little bit of the Spam just to get an air. Now this is not Hormel Spam, so I'm not expecting much. Basically anything in the sauce tastes good. This Spam is a little bit salty. If you buy the Hormel brand, they have like some low sodium options as well. So if you'd like to do that, I'd highly recommend it. You don't even have to buy the low sodium option, because you can take Spam, you can basically prepare it with some water. Like when you take it out of the tub, put it in water for a bit, let the salt kind of just come out of the Spam so that it tastes a little bit less salty. That's an effective method if you've already bought a lot of Spam and you need to get rid of it. Overall, I give the cooking, a 6 out of 5 because my fiance did it. But I'd say the quality of the ingredients is where it's kind of lacking. I would prefer some nicer ingredients. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see me eat and review. This is Cheeky Eats, signing out.